So Alex, what all does that do? Does that help contaminants from getting in the milk, or?
Removing any contaminants that would get in the milk. It also keeps her teats from being able to absorb contaminants and cause mastitis. It also stimulates the milk to drop.
Oh.
For approximately 8 minutes, they produce a hormone that allows that milk to drop down and become available. And so at home, I don't tether her. She stands and actually will even respond to me asking her to move her feet, which is kind of cool, to me. So sometimes she'll do it verbally, and other times I'll just kind of, I'll combine the request with a physical incentive by kind of just tapping on her toe, and she responds quite well. It's kind of nice. Oh, you can do it.
How old is she?
Probably about 900 pounds. I've never weighed her, but I'm just guessing.
Oh, wow.
And I don't give her grain typically at home either. It's harder for her to digest. And but this is kind of a treat for putting up with all of this extra activity.
Did you milk the cow?
Yes.
Oh, you're going to do it right now.
Yeah. Oh, I need to see this close up. Oh, girl.
I told you, I thought Archie was blubbery.
So basically, on the front teats that are larger, there's a roll technique that I use. And anybody that would like to give it a go can certainly try.
So how long have you been milking cows, Alex?
Since I was in 3rd grade.
Oh.
How long would it take to fill the bucket?
Well, we had 400 cows then, and we used machines.
Yeah.
To fill the bucket, this bucket she won't fill right now. When she's been freshened, then you could fill it, and it takes approximately 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. Are you going to try it? You'll have it pretty soon.
Aww. Her name is her name Duchess?
Yes.
That's right. I was here yesterday.
Hi.
I brought my son today.
Yeah,
Look
thank
at
you.
that.
Thank you for helping move. I didn't get a chance to
Oh,
thank
you're
you
welcome.
yesterday.
How old is she?
About 8 years.
This is in
And they'll live to be in their 20s. And you can actually breed and milk them up to that point as well. Although I'll probably retire her early just to give her a chance to, not have to have her whole life dedicated to work.
How does that 20 years differ from what most commercial dairy farmers?
I think it depends on how they care for their animals. What type of nutrition they have access to, stress that they're kind of subjected to.
I've heard that what they're using now, they milk them and they're done in 5-6 years. Their entire life is burned out.
Yeah,
just
that's
like
I've
that.
heard too, and they're pumping them up with a lot of hormones. That probably takes a toll, and maybe the antibiotics also.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have you tried cheese making?
A little bit, yes. The softer cheeses we've been more successful with and been more confident about trying.
Okay.
As well as the yogurt and sour cream. Made lots of butter and ice cream.
Nice.
The harder cheeses we haven't had the courage to try yet. So We culture some of the milk for our chickens as well, so they have access to a higher nutrition value in that cultured milk. And we do it outside with exterior temperatures.
Can you see what he's doing?
And why'd you decide to go with a cow over goats? Goats are real popular right now.
Well, they have their nutrition contribution to the environment, essentially. And they've also done some research with saliva in stimulating grass growth and the cyclonic action of their tongue feeding on them. So they're easier on the trees as well.
That's the truth.
But their fecal matter is really good for the soil. So I do some stuff with vermiculture as well.
Yeah, she is.
And if you'd like to try, you can try. The goats are very good animals, though. I mean, you can get fiber, milk, they can protect themselves. It's easier to work on their hooves and give the general care for them as well. The Nubians and French Alpines have higher butterfat content, if I recall correctly. And since this is being recorded, then they can double check that. Double check anything I say. So if you want to give this a go, basically you close off the top of the teat, and then I kind of roll my fingers close. On the back ones, I'll put a little bit of milk on my fingers, and then that reduces the amount of friction. And then I kind of grab it and then just roll my finger down. And you can get to be a really good shot. And if you have a cat close to you,
No aiming at your Nana though.
So you just kind of close it off at the top, and then roll your hand close. And if that's too tough, you can try to strip it. You can just kind of grab it, and then pull your finger
On the other side. Looking this way, you can see your face.
Oh
down.
yeah,
You
I
won't.
know.
If you watch the calves suckle,
They are,
hit them with your head,
yeah,
and they yank on them.
you could never hurt them
It's incredible.
compared to the baby.
Here. There you go.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're fine. I can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
It's just
Just
that
kind
you're
of
being too
close it
gentle,
off.
hon.
Here, I'll get it. And then you can get your finger wet too, just a little bit. And then you just kind of close it off so you can almost feel it close inside. There's what's called a sphincter in there. And you close off the sphincter, trapping the milk, and then expelling the milk with pressure. There you go. See? There you did it. Good job.
You got it, kiddo.
It's easier than milking chickens, though.
I tried that.